Hey y'all, here are my tasting notes on ZenTea green apple pie. I got it as a free sample when I ordered this tea infuser basket for a friend of mine off of Etsy. And I'm trying to do tea reviews on all tea. I love this basket. It's my favorite. In fact, I ordered this one as my second one. You can see this one back here is not as clean. I've used it every single day. So I've left this in my cup because this is what the residue looked like at the bottom of my cup. But I'll let you decide what to think about that. And here's the color of the liqueur. And we'll zoom in on the actual tea. This is the dry tea, and I'm not sure what to think of it. So I had to go to a different their website instead of Etsy, and it says blended with a green gunpowder base, which that has to be those small pieces in there, because I can see that tea in the Taiwan, which I'll show you here in a minute. And then it says apple, cinnamon, rose hips, rose petals, and creamy vanilla flavor. So if those light pieces of those things, I'm assuming the light pieces are rose hip and rose petal. And I'm normally used to seeing those as red or pink in teas, and they look really lovely. This piece here, maybe that is a rose hip, because it's kind of see-through, but it looks like this stuff to me looks like it's been coated in flavoring and kind of all stuck together. Look at this piece here, how it's got lots of things stuck together on the one ball. I just don't know. I don't see apple pieces. I just don't know what to think. But anyway, I've learned to pick apart and analyze my teas. So here's what it looks like in the wet leaves. You can see there is some green to it. And when my first steep, and I made on my notes, I only saw a couple that were green, and they were very, the rest of the leaves were very dark. But this is after the second steep, and you can see the irregularity of the leaves. I've learned for higher quality teas, you're supposed to have more regularity in the leaves. Look at me picking this stuff apart. I still don't know what, let me see, can I grab this one? Oh, well, that is an apple piece that made it in there. But this, there's an apple piece. There are apple pieces in there, but this, I'm not sure what it is. It's like a leaf. Anyway, so we'll go over here to my tasting notes in my OneNote. And so this is from, there's a green apple from ZenTea Company, and there is what it looks like on Etsy. Now, they gave great service in giving me the basket, and great service in shipping. I was well pleased with that. They are from Atlanta, Georgia, although on the Etsy it doesn't make that clear easily from their homepage. Processing, I wrote, I have no idea. A slight green color on some of the leaves, but most of them are dark, indicating the green tea has been long oxidized. But my second steep, as I said, I'll add notes, is I see more green than dark. And so there is a screenshot. The packaging is a sample, but it had absolutely no information about what's in this tea. And I'm just getting it to be a tea snob, and I like to know exactly what's in it. So this is a screenshot from their website of what's in it. It does say it has creamy vanilla flavoring. But the way it reads, it has to have apple flavoring in it, just because of the way it's smelling up the room, and also some cinnamon flavoring. But like that apple spice in a jar, in a spice jar that you sprinkle in when you're making apple pie, that's what I smell. And then so there's some of my notes about how I can't figure out what the pieces are in there. It's golden on the color spectrum. For the aroma flavor, which is still permeating my room. So if you like to smell a really good smell, then this tea might be for you. You could carry around the smell with you and cup your hands around your warm cup and enjoy it. I think, the description is a bit deceptive because it has to be some apple pie flavoring. And so you see that it's a string of words: apple, cinnamon, rosehip, rose petals, and creamy vanilla flavoring. So it could also be apple flavor or cinnamon flavor, or I don't know. It has to. I'm just telling you that smell that I'm smelling cannot just come from the little apple pieces. I know this from other teas that have only had the apple pieces in it, and the scent that I get. The body is light, astringency bright or light, which both are good. The astringency is good. I am able to drink it without sugar. That's usually my key for tea. Taste, I mostly taste the apple, although it's not overwhelming, so that's good. I get no gunpowder green flavor, unless I'm just missing it. Finish, I have airy and soft because the finish is almost non-existent. I rating of 2 hearts, but the I swallowed it is a little misleading on my rating chart. It was easy to swallow. I had no dislike for the taste at all, but it seems to be all about the smelling that's permeating my room. And if I really wanted that smell, I would light a candle. That's just kind of the way I see it. They do have other regular loose leaf teas on their website, so I would be willing to give them another try on one of those personal favorites of just regular teas without all this flavoring. It's just a personal taste. If you are into teas that are like this, certainly go for it, because it did taste perfectly fine, and I had no need to add the unhealthy sugar.